Good morning. I'm meteorologist Kevin Smith here again at the National Weather Service in Pocatello with a fairly quick edition of your Southeast Idaho weather hazard briefing kicking off the new month, October 1st, 2019. That low pressure system that gave us rain and snow over the weekend, it's given us really cold temperatures, a few showers yesterday. It's actually still here, only for one more day. And it will provide maybe a few more showers today. You wouldn't know that system is still in place here looking at the morning radar loop. Really quiet conditions out there with nothing going on as of this briefing. Again, few showers possible this afternoon. I'll show you that in a moment. May see a little bit of patchy freezing fog this morning. So on this graphic here, we've lit up many of our valleys and plains with a chance of that, particularly through about 10 a.m. this morning. Just like yesterday morning, not very widespread, not expected to be a major hazard or a major impact for you. But if you are driving into work this morning, traveling across the region, just be on alert for a few of those patches of fog. With temperatures pretty cold out there, could cause a slick spot or two. And of course, if you're encountering fog, just slow down appropriately, use a little bit of extra caution while driving this morning. Still have that freeze warning in effect as well through 10 a.m. this morning. You can see that here in our agricultural zone down the Snake Plain and Eastern Magic Valley. Of course, again, cold everywhere else, but these are the only zones where we do issue frost and freeze products. Here's those morning low temperatures for you. Teens across portions of the Central Mountains, generally 20s elsewhere. Satellite is showing a little bit of cloud cover again this morning, and that cloud cover has actually been fairly effective at insulating us a little bit and keeping temperatures a few degrees higher than they would otherwise be. So most areas are experiencing below freezing temperatures this morning, so that warning is certainly valid. But in terms of a hard freeze, temperatures falling below 28 degrees, that's really what we look for to end the growing season. A little bit of question as to whether or not we'll get there this morning. And if we don't see that hard freeze over a widespread area this morning, we may need to continue issuing freeze warnings as we go into the next several mornings. So stay tuned today as we make a decision on that based on how our morning low temperatures progress. By this afternoon, temperatures getting up generally into the 40s to low 50s, maybe a few degrees warmer than what we saw yesterday. Coldest, of course, across our mountains. And here's a look at those afternoon showers. Mix of rain and snow showers depending on elevation, particularly here in the Central Mountains, maybe up along the Montana border and Wyoming border. Generally dry across large portions of the Snake Plain and Eastern Magic Valley. Just like yesterday, one more day, really light activity, not expecting significant amounts of precipitation across the region. And here's our snowfall graphic, and you can see that here. Ketchum with marginal temperatures. I know we have you shaded for 1 to 2 inches here. If you do get a few showers overhead, you may indeed see some snow, but with those marginal temperatures, I think those accumulations will be generally adjusting to an inch or so. Most of the roadways wet there right in town during the day. So if you are traveling in any of the shaded areas here, some of the higher mountain passes, and again, particularly across the Central Mountains, not a major impact, but do be on alert for a few slick spots, particularly over those higher mountain passes. This evening, remaining showers shift off to the east, continuing along the Montana border zone and also here into the eastern highlands. Other than that, they will be coming to an end with a predominantly dry night across the region. Cold again Wednesday morning, temperatures falling into the teens and 20s. And again, if your growing season hasn't ended by this morning, we may need to continue to issue freeze warnings for at least Wednesday morning across the region with those sub-freezing temperatures continuing. Wednesday afternoon, high pressure, sunshine, really nice day. A little nippy on the temperature still. We'll see those values rise into the upper 40s, low 50s at our lower elevations, so it'll start to feel a little bit more like fall by Wednesday, but dry weather across the region. You can see here another cold morning into Thursday morning with those temperatures. Thursday afternoon, really starting to feel like fall. We'll improve into the upper 50s to low 60s across the region. Again, mostly sunny skies, high pressure in control on Thursday. Here's a look at your high temperatures Friday. We may lose just a couple degrees off those highs, and the reason for that is we're expecting another moderate trough of low pressure to move in across the northern Rocky Mountains. This is not at all like what we saw this past weekend. This is going to be a weaker system, a more fast-moving system. It's really going to target Friday and Friday night. Still some differences in some of our computer models as to how widespread showers may be, but for now, I would say plan on a chance of some showers out there during the day on Friday and then continuing into into Friday night. The other impact this will give us is some increased winds. So here's a first look at our wind forecast out on Friday. Right now, looking like about a 15-mile-an-hour wind out of the west-southwest, with some gusts here getting up to about 35 miles per hour, particularly in the Snake Plain, kind of our usual windy spots. And of course, this forecast will fluctuate a little bit as we head over the next several days and approach Friday. Yes, there will be wind up in Montana. A little bit of a graphics issue this morning as we pulled this off the computer. Certainly some breezy conditions here over the border as well as you head up toward West Yellowstone and further north. That's it for your hazard briefing this morning. As always, please reach out to us if you have any questions or concerns, and have a great day.